to climb up higher, and sounds like we are just about to get into game number 1.
I love the Min-Min costume that SnowInMay wears. But this is going to be a really interesting match because, like, Min-Min just kind of shuts down kind of any and all zoners, and I want to see how Luigi is going to deal with that. Like,
so does Mega Man, though, is the thing, right? Mega Man's is so good against a lot of other zoners because of the way pellets and all his kits disrupt, and he's so good at approaching from those awkward angles that Min-Min struggles with.
Yes, I was going to say the movement, the movement from Mega Man is definitely going to be a key factor here because, like, if you approach Min-Min at those like specific 45-degree angles, it makes it very hard for her to just like deal with anything.
Yeah. And I honestly, Blitz, I think, is my favorite Mega Man to watch. Just his movement in specific is so clean. In the way he uses Leaf Shield, the way he finds his grabs, his love for up smash, very near and dear to my heart. But right now, he just has to find his way out of the corner. Min-Min's so good in these situations, but Mega Man's flexibility to act out of his up B makes it so hard for her to still just commit and find the edge guard hard because of how many things he can just put out to disrupt her.
You know, I know a lot of people say Min-Min's recovery is bad, but
I mean, I think part of that is because it was really bad when she came out. It actually got buffed.
Okay.
Her recovery got buffed, made it better. Before it was really bad. I mean, it's still not a great tether, but that back air coming in, Blitz finding another corner situation here. The slight charge on the up smash, not going to do it, but you cannot hit both arms on shield. That's not safe.
Not at that range.
Fair coming out, Blitz closing the stock out, and now immediately just racking on extra %, trying to find any way to just build this lead, get this extra credit that can be so important against Min-Min.
Oh, for sure. And it's a hard. This seems like it's actually not a hard match. I'm sorry. It just seems really interesting how Luigi is dealing with a lot of like. Have they played before?
I don't remember. Snow really came into the CT scene after I had been away, so I'm not as familiar with him as many of the other players in Connecticut. But Leaf Shield coming out, and yeah, the fact already even, and Blitz doing a really good job though of staying alive against this Min-Min, right? This character has the potential to just edge guard you at 40 and you just die. And Blitz has done such a good job playing just outside of Min-Min's very large threat range, using the size of PS2 to his full advantage, and really threatening at these diagonal angles, coming in with these fire swords, these leaf shields, these metal blades, and really just not letting Snow get anything without a jump or a double jump, and then Blitz can just mix in the fast fall and catch that and get a juggle situation.
That was
really impressive.
So risky. He neutral get up against that forward smash, and but you know the game is still very close. I noticed that SnowInMay is getting a lot of his like damage from just catching BlitzLuigy, just like jumping a lot. And you can't I don't like jumping against Min-Min, but sometimes you got to. Yeah. It's the game.
It's definitely scary, but I think what's jumping is good. Double jumping, not so good, because she's really good at once she catches your double jump, she will just kill you.
Yeah.
But when you do that single jump, right, you can fall in at the diagonal angle. It's hard for her to punish. She has to make a commitment, but the metal blade not. He could have got the drag down into a kill confirm there, but a lot of Mega Men still aren't even implementing those drag down back airs.
You know, it's funny. I said he was dead there because I assumed that was
and up throw again, taking it. That's the second one Snow has found. Not the kill option you see out of Min-Min in very often, but Snow showing just how familiar he is with his character's kit, really pushing Blitz to his absolute limits. And Blitz
super good coverage. That was super good coverage.
Blitz barely made it back too, but the Flame Sword again taking it. We're right back to even, and this game could still go either way.
100%. And I think SnowInMay just understands, like, all right, sure, I may not get like my killing blows here, but like if you're just gonna keep shielding it from me, like, okay, fine, I'll grab you and I'll kill you at like whatever % I need to, you know. But now it seems like Luigi is pressing his advantage, impedingly. Up, as I say that as you know, he just gave him another 30% for.
One of the things that I think is interesting is how much Snow is using that reflector. It is, you know, on the up smash. It's frame 7. It has a bunch of lag, so even though it does reflect, Blitz does have the capability to bait it out, but first and get a punish. But first, he has to find his way back down. Snow has just made so many adjustments and done such a better job covering these platforms, really not letting Blitz get out in the way he was earlier, but Blitz as well, finding a way, weaving in with that back air, finding any way back to stage, and now just, again, anyone's game as we get back to kill percent, but Megawatt just does not let you breathe.
No. And, you know, I noticed that SnowInMay is using Megawatt in place of whenever they shields, leaf shields, it doesn't care about the hitbox. So if you throw out Megawatt and it's just like, it's this looming ever present hitbox, it doesn't care, you know, and then that's going to seal the game.
Yeah, no, the thing with Megawatt, right, it's not safe and it has terrible frame data. But if it hits you, it hurts.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's isn't that like every heavy mechanic in the game, though?
Yeah, but it's not even like a heavy mechanic because it's on a character that can hit you with it from across the stage. Like, yeah, it's committal, but it's committal for Min. A lot of characters still just don't have the tools to deal with it. And ultimately, like, both those players played so evenly, but Snow kind of just started to adjust to Blitz's game plan as it went on, just a little faster than Blitz did. Now, getting into game number 2, it's going to be really interesting to see how Blitz responds, going right back to PS2, so clearly did not feel like another stage choice would be any better, and I'm not really sure where else you would take him.
Yeah, because, like, all right, if you go to, I'm surprised he didn't go to Battlefield, because, like, I feel like Battlefield in the matchup would be really good for him to just like have the space to just move around. But if he seems more comfortable on PS2, I think they both are, and it was just like, oh, you want to run it back, you know.
I think it's also that Battlefield's smaller, and with Min, right, she can jump and up B you and really just catch you on that top platform super easy. So this stage is giving Blitz a little bit more flexibility in his ability. You can still circle camp, but Min has to commit a little harder to find a punish. It's the Crash Bomber on ledge. Mega Man love that, and trying to find the down air, but beautiful discipline from SnowInMay just delaying his tether.
Yeah, you don't need to, like, if you have anything on the ledge there, you don't have to commit to actually going back up to ledge, because you just hang there.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy. One of the benefits, and the Megawatt.
Never roll in versus Min, ever.
Well, I mean, it's scary to do anything, right? Because she can just, like, if she has a Ram, or if she just angles it up, if you jump, she can react with that second arm as well. Blitz, though, keeping it close, right? It doesn't allow Snow to get any extra credit, so the only cost for that stock is going to be a little bit of stage control, which he immediately fights back with, while only taking 6%. Again, on the Leaf Blade, evening things right up, and both these players just trying to find any significant interaction here.
Oh, he's going to combo off of that sticky bomb explosion. Yeah, BlitzLuigy is getting caught on these jumps like a lot. Like, it's hard though, because you like, Min is just so oppressive. Like,
no, she absolutely is, right? This character is one of the most polar characters in Ultimate. She wins the matches, she wins super hard, and loses the one she loses just as hard. And honestly, this is one of the very few matchups in the game that I think again, I'm not super familiar with how players consider this, but on paper it seems like it might be decently close, because both these characters have very good tools against each other. Good call out though. Oh, Blitz trying to catch with the Leaf Shield, but Snow already ready for it. And again, Blitz is kind of starting to struggle to find his way in, as Snow is just starting to adapt to his approach routes a little bit faster.
Luigi is also, like, I noticed he is definitely one to just nickel and dime. Like, as long as he has not lost his stock, he's climbing his way back into the game some way or somehow.
And again, that was a beautiful route out of disadvantage by Blitz, using the B reverse on the Crash Bomber, not something you see very often, just to get a little extra space. Now, though, back in trying to find these down airs, those are +2 on shield, so it's incredibly safe if you're just circle camping to kind of throw those down if you think your opponent's playing, just trying to not get hit by you. And now the juggle situation, Min struggling to land sometimes, especially with that Megawatt out, but at kill percent, you're only a hit away. We saw it last game. Can it come out again? It does. And now Blitz on his winner side stock. This would be an upset indeed.
Oh yeah, especially after that, like, that super hype win that he just came off of. But you know, it's numbers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Luigi's number 2 seed. Oh, so that's definitely gonna be very huge upset for SnowInMay. He could take this.
And it's not just an upset for SnowInMay. I mean, it throws the entirety of losers bracket into chaos, right? Because when you have someone as highly seeded as Blitz lose early, right? Suddenly players who are like seeded to say make 7th are playing Blitz for 9th or 13th or 11th, and the charged F smash coming out bringing it back, Blitz hearing us talk about his upcoming losers run and saying, hold on, guys, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I can still take this game. But at 99% and down, the Megawatt is out. He cannot get touched more than one more time. Has to find his way out of the corner. And, I mean, what's he gonna do? Can he make this happen, Spectre?
I think he can make it happen. But it's just, all right, there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and Mega Man's output, like his damage output, is like pretty decent. Again, he's gonna have to nickel and dime him, but like it's hard when you have this ever looming juggle of arms just in your face that can kill you at any given moment. You know.
Absolutely, and Blitz doing such a good job not getting hit by anything that's killing him. He knows what hits he can take and which ones he can't, and you see him saying, okay, I'm going to take these risks, because if I get hit here, it won't kill me. It will just put me away, and I've been so good at getting out of these situations. I'm going to bet on myself, but where it matters most, he gambles one too many times. I'm unfortunately it looked like a
misinput.
Yeah, or it looked like a snapback turnaround, actually, just the way he landed and immediately turned around into the pellet.
Yep.
That doesn't get input. It's almost impossible to input that intentionally. So definitely unfortunate, maybe snapback or something there coming in for Blitz. But that's what happens when you bet on risky plays, right? You are making each input so much more impactful, and that goes for misinputs too.
Yes.
So